Welcome back to Kamen Rider Review, episode number 102. We're discussing episodes 19 and 22. I might not remember everything because sadly I was unintentionally falling asleep. Not because the episodes were boring, because I was feeling a little sleepy during some of these episodes. 22 was no problem. I had no problem with 22. Just the first two basically was a bit of an issue. In episode 19 of the series, basically, the whole thing with this one is that this one I do kind of remember most of this episode. By the way, at this point in the series, we're basically all in the year of 1988. Yes. Now, this episode 19 is noteworthy being the final appearance of the Mad Doctor. You're thinking, really? Yeah, they felt like kill off a character in the series. And yes, he is dead. They confirm his death via newspaper in this episode. So the priests of Golem are getting tired of his failures. They're going to execute him. And Bone's like, hey, can I use his face? And he's knocked down and not used. And, well, you do see the actor the whole episode, but that character, he's done. Complete done. And, of course, uses a monster, which is a monkey. Yes, a monkey to try to destroy Kamen Rider. And he fails throughout the episode. And later on, they discover his body at the end of the episode. Effectively, one of the human allies for Golem has been killed off. Yep. And he's the only one of the three who they do confirm his death. The other two, no. They just stopped appearing in the series for no apparent reason. It was an interesting episode per se. Yes. In the case of episode 19. 20. I'm trying to remember the best I can of this one. Oh, by the way, in episode 921, Battle Hopper gets used again, first time in quite a while. Yes. Oh, this one basically 19. This one feels like sort of a filler up one. I kind of remember this one now. Where like a little girl gets involved in this episode, and it's all about getting rid of Tri-Fi weakness in Kamen Rider Black and his kind heart. And using a female monster, yes, a female monster, basically, to deal with this person. It's definitely a very interesting episode per se, but 21 is a weird one. Where, like, we have Battle Hopper and Road Sector both used in the episode. Battle Hopper gets affected by bugs, and of course, Cameron has to battle with his own more freaking motorcycle. What the actual plan is, they just try to infect with bugs. I kind of feel this is a bug plot basically got sidetracked because basically Battle Hopper got mysteriously infected. Now here's the thing: how the heck the bugs even found where Battle Hopper is, how it even was, is never explained here. It's like, oh, it just happened to be there. Okay. But in the case of episode number 22, this one basically involves a creature, well, the Waspman, who basically, well, they call him Sword Wasp, as revenge for the previous Wasp being killed off back in episode number 9. So yeah, we get a bit of fell off on this one. So there's also a kid who's a bit of a psychic. Oh, by the way, this episode worthy for Bellum. To go back to his old face, where it's like chalk white, low eyeshadow. Yeah, he changed his face, which is the first thing he's changed. Now, at this point, it's only been 4 episodes since his debut in here, and we have a change of look for him. Still got the same suit, per se, but he's like, oh yeah, I really want to come to Century King. And speaking of Century King, where the heck is Shadow Moon? Did the writers these episodes forget the fact this character exists? Because it seems like with 17, it seems like they just put him to the side, like, okay, we need to think of something like, oh, okay, let's create this original character here. I think in the case of Bellum, he's probably basically a callback to the old general that the previous organizations had. That's most what this guy is here for. And the only organization I can think of only having one general the entire time was X. Yep. And he does take involvement in this episode, mostly in a small role per se. He doesn't really engage Black very much, mostly put it's the Wasp mutant basically does. And the side plot with the kid is that his father is a professor who makes this solar cannon. It's supposed to be, according to him, is used for forest construction and underground construction, like underwater construction. But Golem must use it to destroy a city. Typical them. Not much I'll say about these 4 episodes. They're still pretty good. It's just that I was falling asleep there because I was feeling a little sleepy at that point. But we have like 8 more episodes looking for on my break, and then, well, on to something else for a bit. But next up is going to be a comic corner back to Kamen Black. Okay, next video. Bye.